Good morning, KB. You have one new email. Shall I read it?
Good morning, Alice. Yes, please.
Dear KB, we at the board of directors have decided to send you another villager to help out in developing the settlement. Please prepare living quarters for this new villager. He should be arriving later this week. Regards, Susan.
Okay, we can do that. But the main thing on the agenda this week is to build the Guardian farm because I finally finished draining the temple. Alice, please find us a design for a Guardian farm because my knowledge on it's a bit limited. I will go ahead and remove the temple itself and then start collecting some resources.
I'm on it, KB.
It is very exciting that we are getting a new villager. I will need to prepare a house for him, but I also need to prepare a workshop for him because I think that his role is gonna be excavation. His job is gonna be to clear space whenever we need space, so that I don't need to stress too much about those kind of things. That will definitely speed up development in the settlement. But for now, I need to go ahead and clear the temple itself, because then we have the space. We have the space to actually build this farm. Now, the only thing I'll have time for this week is to work on the Guardian farm itself. I want to finish that design so we can open up the Guardian shop. But the design I want to go with afterwards for this place is kind of a Superman's Fortress of Solitude type of thing with ice and prismarine, these designs as the base of it. Now, currently that is my thought. I don't know if I'm committed to that design, but it does sound pretty cool. I'll definitely tell you once I have a design finalized for that. But as you can see, I'm still just removing these blocks, but I need to go and repair my tools at a very soon point. That is English. I promise you that is English. It's not the right English, but that is English. The end is near. Just a little bit left to go to remove this Guardian temple. But as you can see, I have a following of slime. This seems to be a nice benefit of digging out this whole space, is we have slime spawning here. So at some point I can figure out some sort of slime killing mechanism to add into this space, which then will help us collect slime if we ever need sticky pistons. Or just the slime blocks itself. That is pretty cool. So what I'll do after removing the last of this temple is I'm gonna build a giant cube block in there which will contain the water and spawn the guardians, and I'll come back to give you the diameters, or rather the measurements of that cube. Am I in jail? Am I never to see daylight again? Well, that skit would have worked if there wasn't a hole in the ground. But yes, bad jokes aside, this is the inside of this cube, and all of the guardians will be spawning on the inside. So I can give you measurements. It's a 22 by 22 cube with a 20 block height. And I'll have the resources you require on screen now. As I said, Wattles, it is one of his designs, and he does a way better job than explaining. Let me try again. He does a way better job explaining than I will ever be able to. But there it is, the big cube. We've got space below it for the killing system, and we can even do something with the slime at some point, making a slime farm or something. And as you can see, I just use basic blocks. You can probably use glass as Wattles did, but that is expensive and it will take even longer to do this. But what I will do is decorate this in later episodes, get it to look good, but I don't need to see the guardians. This bottom part, we can probably make that out of glass, so we can see the killing happening. But yes, there it is, giant cube. Next part would be to add in some fences, to add in the water at the bottom that will transport the guardians to the center. That I'll do. And then I think the final thing after that is just to add the water at the top so that they start spawning, but we'll only do that once we have finished the killing chamber. So the cube has been rigged and it's ready to go. All I need to do is remove the blocks here, the prismarine under the water, and then this farm will be activated. But I won't be doing that yet because we need to build the killing chamber first. So I'm gonna go inside and I can actually show you what I've done on the inside. Make sure there's a 4x4 hole in the middle, and then as you can see, I have fence gates. They will be 1, 2, 3 place. On the 4th block inside, all over, you need fence gates. Open them up, and then in the corners you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks, and then just connect them diagonally and have a block on top of that, because that is where you will be placing water blocks, and this will funnel all of the guardians straight into the middle if you've built it correctly. So I figured out why the water's not connecting. It's because you need to be placing 2 water blocks in the middle there, and then it will flow down. That simple as that. So I will return to finish that up, but what I want to show you now is you will, right in line with your 4x4, you will build blocks down 6 blocks, and then choose your side where you want the storage to be. And I'm gonna have it on this side, right over there. Seriously? Seriously. I am sick of dealing with these stupid slime. I may not even have a slime farm over here. Go away. Really? Almost killing me? Right. Back to this. Double chest. We'll have way more chests than that, because 2 won't be enough. And then I just want to go ahead and add in hoppers going into that chest, and we can have a line that will go straight into there. And he says to just disperse this nicely so that there's no clogging, because that will be bad for this farm. But once this is in, I'm actually ready to go activate. No, I'm not, because we do need to add in signs and then put lava on top of the signs, and then the Guardian farm, which I've been working on for over a month, has been finished. The Guardian farm has finally been finished, and we have space to expand storage. As you can see, I have 5 double chests here, and I moved down the signs by 1 block, so it's a 1 block space between the hoppers and the signs. The lava is in there. I've already had some stray guardians coming through, but now I'm gonna go ahead and remove the prismarine that blocks the water to fully activate this guardian farm. All of the blocks are gone, so let's quickly go downstairs to see if this activates. Because I'm scared I did something wrong, but it should be fine. Spawn, dudes, spawn, and come through. Come on. Moment of truth. Have I been working for nothing? Have I? Hello? There's one. One's not enough. I know he said that he was hanging out in one of the corners, because you need to be a certain distance away for things to spawn. And that's good, but it's a bit slow. Is this the proper distance? So far it seems good. It's not the ideal distance. I can see stuff are spawning. I think he said in that corner, so let me just jump into this corner. See if it has way more spawns. Oh, and another thing he said is just to put a roof on it. I haven't done that. But there we have it. We have a fully functioning guardian farm. And there they come. This is beautiful. Finally.
Sorry for the interruption, KB.
Oh yes? Go ahead, Alice.
It seems Jacob, the new villager, is almost here.
Okay, not a problem. That's perfect. I will head over there and prepare for his arrival. Thank you, Alice. So real quick before we build a house for the new villager who is arriving today, I want to come to Mr. Hugh here at the Hugh Zone and just give him back his sponges, because he borrowed me his sponges to clear out the Guardian Temple water, so I'm gonna give him 1 times Phil Shulker at Guardian Shop voucher or coupon that they can use once the shop is opened, just to say thank you. And you also let me know that I won the witch competition, and he's finished the witch farm, which, look at it. I love it. This is cool. Watch it for a second. Before we go claim the prize. Anything? Something moved? Something moved again. There we go. That is pretty cool. I can see he's doing some decor now. I hope I'm not spoiling stuff. But yes, here is my 32 diamonds. Thank you so much, you. This is a very poor attempt at a very basic witch. But for lack of competition, I won. But a win is a win, okay? A win is a win. Gentlemen, it sounds like the board of directors are sending over a new villager to come help out here by the settlement. So I'm gonna go ahead and build him a little place to stay, and I'll come introduce him to you once he actually arrives. But it's gonna be the same design as the rest of these houses, so I don't really need to show the building of it again, because we've already seen that. One thing I do need to mention again is that we are going to upgrade these houses at some point. I just need to keep these guys safe while we still develop this settlement. That's why I'm just building very basic houses just with a single bed in it. That should do for now. Robin, Reagan, I would like to introduce you to Jacob. Welcome, Jacob. You are very welcome here at the settlement. We're excited to have you here and can't wait to get to work with you and see what you're all about. But the sun is setting and obviously you must be tired. So go get some rest. We'll talk in the morning. But that's also gonna do for me. I'm gonna turn in for the night. Alice, please add links and descriptions to all of the AfterLife members. And also add a link to Wattles' Guardian Farm design. And lastly, please make sure that all of my social media links are down below. But on that note, that is going to do it, and I will see you next time.